I'm about to review the untold truth about what we NSmen really do during reservist. So if you are a girlfriend, wife, foreigner or whatever, you need to watch this to the end. So, this video is for people who are utterly confused over the things we NSmen have to do once we have completed our NS. Cause that time I told my wife I need to go ICT. She said cannot, cause she said ICT is in Chobu statutory. Wow, I told her to ask Mindef. She said cannot cause she said Mindef is mother in naughty dress eating fuck kueh. Walao eh. Salah yo, that idiot, ayo. That is supposed to be mean fuck. This is for people serving in SAF, but agak-agak is similar for the home thing people do of course the whole idea is the same. Let's first talk about the very basics the difference between NSF and NSmen. NSF are people who are still serving the 2 years while NSmen are people who have completed the 2 years and must go back for training once a year for a while. So challenge yourself to know the difference After 2 years, we become NSmen and we actually form a bulk of the SAF. We won't be NSmen forever. Usually, we'll finish our cycle in about 10 years or before we are 40 or 50. But usually it's after 10 years. And to keep us ready to fight for Singapore as NSmen, we need to be 3 things. Be ready, be fit, and be trained. Now, let's look at each one individually. Cause idiots like to think we just go for reservists only. Be ready is to be ready to go to war once we are activated. This ensures that our battalion can be up and running hours when someone press a button. To prepare for that, we have got mod manning or ops manning. Basically, we'll be told that for a period of time, we might be called back. And if we are indeed being called back, we'll have to bring our barang-barang to the camp within hours. That usually happens on a Saturday. Next is to be fit. This is the so-called IPPT you have been hearing. For this, if you are fit and can pass a physical test every year, then you need to go for the test every year and get some award. Yeah, Akong is paying you to be fit. If you fail, then next year, you need to attend 10 physical training sessions. Last time, it's called RT, but now it's called fit. And you can do it in many locations, not just in camps. People nowadays are still calling RT, so don't be confused if your husband says he's going RT. To put it simply, this is completely separate for the next thingy. Be trained. Yeah, this is the one that we go for 1 week or 2 weeks. And this is the one that we call ICT or Reservist. For this, we go back mainly to refresh our fighting skills, our vocational skills, and our sleeping skills. Cause we'll catch up a lot on our sleep. Now, here's the hidden fact that your husband won't want you to know. We secretly love this a lot. No, it's not because we get to sleep more. You see, we often tell our colleagues and everyone that we hate it because technically speaking, no one likes staying in a jungle for days, walking with a heavy load for hours, and then aiming your rifle at empty space every 6 AM for nothing. But here's the thing. Most of us during these 2 weeks can be free from our work responsibility. Cause let's face it, between facing a nasty boss, a nasty client, and threats of losing our jobs due to backstabbing colleagues, to just running around aimlessly with friends, the physical pain is worth the void of the emotional pain. Wow, James, But you get the idea. As working adults, most of our stress are mental stress. So going to a 2-week physical training session is much the best therapy session ever. Unless you're an outcast, then you go everywhere also kind of arrow.